Hi, this is Jeremy Cahill, and this is my week one update for game integration. And this month, there's a lot of changes for the team, a lot of new programmers and artists and contractors, and even a production manager here to keep everything together. And we are switching genres to an action RPG, Clockwork Cars, where a Bote is the main protagonist, and he needs to destroy the evil Knife's the main antagonist's plan to take over humanity and enslave humans with robots. And the robots are sent to enslave humans or exterminate them if they do not comply. And I'll show you what's been going on in the group. This is an animator, Alex. He's working on animating. These are the mood boards for Bote. It's got the swing animation, throw, block, sprint. He starts sleeping is how the story starts, so we're going to have a sleeping animation. We have the time bots. They're capturing the humans. They're riding around on the dirt bikes to find the rebels. They're basically like Imperials. And then we have Carlos, who's working on the character model for Knife. I'm pretty sure he'll work together with Shay to do the animations. And in the group, this is the bike that Jaden is going to work on. He has experience with vehicles, so he's got his mood board and his progress post ready for the team. This is Ashley. She's working on the character model for the companion, the healer elf, Celia. She's doing a fantastic job. Zach is a student and he's a programmer. He's on a team. I think he made Flybot last month, and now he was working on the spawners. I'll show you that in a second in the project. He's doing a great job. We have Stephanie, who's working on the weapons, and right now she's making a Bote's first weapon that he crafts. We have Aries, and she is creating the buildings and environments. Right now she's working on these dystopian buildings, post-apocalyptic steampunk vibes. And now this is Brandon, who's in Blender working on the boat that Acelia, the companion, and Maro build together to progress to the next level. And we're having our first meeting today. Things are going very, very smoothly. We have a good team. We have a full team programmers, 3D artists, audio, production manager, and everything is coming together very, very smoothly. So this week, what I've been working on is the enemy AI, the spawners, and the main menu, pause menu, which now we have another student, Isabel, who's working on that part of the game, which is great. We have Dom, who's working on the inventory. We have Sully, who's working on audio, and I'll also be helping on audio. And I'll just go through a demo of what's been going on. So you start the game. The controls are WASD. You look with the mouse. You jump with space. The left mouse button is attack. You have to equip a weapon with E. Drop a item or weapon with F. Pause with M, which there's a controls menu that goes over the controls again, and you can quit from the pause menu by pressing J. So you start off with the Bote, and you pretty much want to grab the sword, maybe jump a few times, and trigger the first enemy spawner. Whoa. And just to show right now we have Shay working on the animations, so there's no attack animation for the model I have, and these are character models I made myself, but if the player's within radius, it chips away at their health, but it's a very small radius, so you can't be too far away if you want to commit suicide. But we can restart, and there's no win screen right now just because how that's going to work out is checkpoints. In the final checkpoint, you have to have a certain amount of collectibles, diamonds, to progress to the next level. And also, there will be battle zones. So, as you navigate through the route, you'll get to the spawners. Not going to look like this. Will be a battle zone, which the player can't leave until it defeats all the enemies that respawn from that spawn point. And then you can navigate and collect more items and pick up raw materials along the way to craft. For example, you can craft a boat to get to the next level. As long as you have enough diamonds, the game will let you, sort of like Spyro. And this is basically what we've been working on this week, and I'm really excited to use these assets when they're done and build the levels. And in the meantime, I'll be working on the HUD. I'll be working on the inventory system probably, and getting the skill tree started. And yeah, I think by the end of next week it's going to be a lot better representation of what the final product could be. Thank you for your time, and I'll leave a post underneath this. Thank you.